Japan and underscore at the risk of oversimplifying. And these are not clear, but at least in modern times, Japan may have the better edge of it here because they have had Japanese businessmen on the islands and they've collected taxes from them and they've done fisheries patrol in the area. But it's at this point not clear enough that we don't have this dispute that we're facing. The second area is circled there in the red, and it's called the Scarborough Reef, and that's named after an English guy who ran aground there a long time ago. The Chinese and the Philippines each have their own respective national names for this area. This reef is 115 miles west of the Philippines, about 170 miles east of a set of islands that China claims, and it's much bigger than the Sikaku Diaoyu Island set. It's about 100 square miles. And it basically consists of some rocks and arguably, and I use rock in a loose, non-technical term, that are above the surface of the water, and that's what we're fighting about there. There are significant fishing grounds in the area, which are important, very important to the local economies, and once again, it's what lies beneath that is more the source of controversy in terms of gas and oil and mineral rights that may flow from these topographical situations. And there you get some sense of what we're talking about, and people planting flags on top of them, and you would be mistaken to allow the sort of apparent silliness of these images to mask the seriousness as if dispute to both countries, because they take it very seriously. China has made a claim to these islands as part of another island group since about the 1930s in a very explicit and direct way. And also, though, includes it within the mysterious 9-dash line, which you get a sense for here. The area in green is something that China declared in the late 1940s to the United Nations and then has been repeatedly reaffirming it over the past decades as area that is China's sovereign territory. The difficulty is nobody quite knows exactly what that means. And China has been arguably deliberately vague about it because it allows them to remain kind of a moving target in terms of legal analysis, but also to satisfy nationalist demands within their own country that they are asserting this sovereignty. The Philippines says about the Scarborough Reef is that it is within the Philippine